The 2021 financial year is over. Let's take a look at the previous 12 months. Welcome back to Foxy TV, episode 118. 12 months ago, we did a year in review video, and obviously a crazy amount of stuff has happened in the previous 52 weeks. So it's time we sat down again and discussed with the team, with Jake and Phoebe, some of our favorite moments, installs, jobs, and just recap the year that was and look forward to another 12 months. So before we sit down with the entire team, we're going to chat to Jake and Phoebe and get their general thoughts and a general recap of the year.
Bigger than we thought. Going into the year, our aim was consolidation.
Well, you got to explain that. Consolidation is in not get smaller, but focus on things we're already doing well and just improve on those and efficiencies and basically do that little bit extra with what we've already got.
Not necessarily focus on growth, but then
instead we ended up with some of the new things. We're in a new warehouse compared to this time last year,
which is amazing, and bright and light and big, but we're here for 5 years and tight.
We're full already. We have a second truck, so we've doubled our capacity in terms of what we physically can do in a day,
which is also beautiful and shiny and new, and it has our writing, our logo and everything on it.
Yep, signage. We've got 4 new team members. We've got, I think these are all this year, aren't they? Caitlin, Eva started this year, Fletcher, and Bianca just recently. I think that's right, isn't it?
Yep, and we had a couple in there as well that we've had to say bye to, but have 4 new amazing members that have had an awesome contribution to our team.
Yep.
One baby.
Yeah, Russ's baby.
Yeah, Lucy.
So 1 Foxy baby this year, and in general, I mean, we've done about a 50% growth in terms of the number of installs that we're doing compared to last year. So, and the other one is we launched Foxy First Class. So new service, which we're quite proud of and has had a really great impact on the business, and building a lot of new relationships, which Phoebe can probably speak to a little bit, but just really impressed with the year in general. I mean, it still surprises me whenever I hadn't thought about it until I went and had a look at the numbers and put them together and compared it to last year, and it's crazy how far we've come.
So we've had the opportunity to work alongside over 150 agents based in Brisbane, building amazing relationships with them all and really helping to just become part of their team, which has been great. Done some different things this year. We styled some glamping domes, we did some event styling, so we did some stuff down at ARIC, and we did some display homes as well. So just dabbling here and there, which was pretty fun. But it's been, as far as our team, the team has had an amazing year. So just a really fun, vibrant group of people that we've had so many fun things that we've done together, and looking forward to next year.
A whole heap of team breakfasts, escape rooms, Christmas parties, and just all sorts of stuff like that.
Karaoke coming up, the Foxy vacays in the mix.
Number of properties staged, we did 442. And today's the 30th of June as we're recording this, so this is the last day, and we've finished off with 3 today, so 442 compared to last year 289, so it's at about a 50% increase. We've styled about 1,100 or a little over 1,100 beds, which is
that's a lot. That's a lot of living.
Phoebe has spent somewhere in the vicinity of $450,000 to $475,000 on new stock, so.
And you don't mind, because that means I don't shop at home.
We've talked about the growth, so we've needed it. I mean, we've updated stock. We've got a lot of new stock coming in. We can stage more houses, and we've got more variety. And the number that's the most impressive, and I went and looked at this last night, or updated my numbers last night. Of the properties we staged this year, 96% have sold, which is
phenomenal,
incredible. I mean, that's a crazy number. 96% of the properties we staged have sold, which, I mean, that's something to be proud of. That's what we're in the business to do.
Yeah.
So,
Alrighty, moving on now, we are going to hear from the entire team. Jake has pulled out some addresses of jobs that occurred in the last 12 months, and we're going to test the team's memory and see if they can recall what happened at those jobs.
First one I've got is Beatrice, 85 and 87.
Yeah, that's the one where the addresses and the houses were on the list and the number of the wrong way around, so it took half the furniture in the room.
Oh, this is very true.
Really? Yeah. That was also the first.
Upset.
That was the Janessa versus Phoebe round one.
Yeah, it was. Brand new side-by-side builds. Client reached out to us on that one, and you went glam.
Yeah, pinks and gold.
And I went Moody Blues, Hamptons we called it, but it wasn't Industrial Hamptons. But that would have to take out the award for most engaging content.
And then the next one was a round 2, which was the Rusden Street side by side. Yeah.
You'd have to remember that one.
The hoist. Yeah. The dodgy hoist.
So awkward because
we actually did an on-site consultation, but we didn't even consider the fact that the sofa would fit up the stairwell.
No, it was like one column that it could not get around.
And photos are at like 2.
Yeah.
So
and I was on site with the 2 boys, and I was waiting for everyone else to arrive, and I was like, "Cool, we're gonna build a hoist," and that's how we get it up.
Bars Scrub Road.
I got stitched up on both.
I think the install. I think we had Cam, Russ, and I. We couldn't get the truck in.
Was it the tree blocking the driveway? Went to run it up the hill.
And I used my car as well, and I literally did runs up and down in my car.
That one takes the award for worst driveway.
This is 2, the Hardy's Road in Mudgeeraba, because it was kind of the first one that we took 2 trucks officially.
Yeah, so these would be our biggest jobs of the year. So first one with the first 2 trucks was Hardy's Road. That was the first day back. The second, that took 2 trucks. The second job was even bigger and definitely needed 2 trucks.
Yeah, so next one was Oakview, which we just mentioned, and that's because that was our 1,000th job.
And we got cake
and
balloons.
Right.
Brinson, does anyone remember, apart from those reading the notes behind me, what Brinson in East Ipswich? And what the importance of that one was?
I don't know. I was anyone there.
Was that the greenhouse?
It was our.
No, that's Dorothy.
Is this the 30
I was going to say, I was like, that was memorable.
Oh my god!
How
did you know?
What was it?
30 minutes.
I 100% did not see that.
Right.
Yeah, so we did the start to finish, everything in 30 minutes.
Ready, steady, go!
About 11 minutes, I think.
Entertainment, you have to go through.
Why don't we do this every day?
competition.
I'm learning a lot right now.
And it came up really good, great feedback, and it sold. So it didn't matter that it happened in 18 minutes. It did amazing.
The last one I had was Fatima, which was Phoebe's dream home that went for way more.
That's where you went the auction. We're just finishing up this beautiful big integrated style that we're doing.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah, with the cinema.
The cinema, yeah, with the blue
carpet. And the putting green.
You way underbid it.
Oh,
it's just a little 3.2 now.
Oh.
We'll get back to the team in a second to hear what everyone's favourite installs were during the year. But for now, I'm going to show you some videos and some photos that I received in just the last couple of days. The team knew this video was coming, so I received a few little funny things. So let's show you that before we get back to the main part of the video. All right, the first one here, this was taken by Caitlin. I believe in her very first week at Foxy. Let's just say she will be steering clear of any electric fences in the future.
Oh my god, that's an electric fence.
If you follow our Instagram stories, you've probably seen some of these before. Here's a bit of a collection of Cam famously falling asleep in the truck. And to finish with, here's one of many, there are many, videos of where Russ pretends to be a delivery driver coming to the front door at Foxy Warehouse and tricking Eva.
Oh! Oh! Stupid ass. Got her again.
Alrighty, back to the team now to hear their favourite jobs in the last 12 months.
Mine's Donkin Street though. It's the blue apartment in West End.
I don't think the boys will agree with you because they didn't like the pack up.
So we've just finished up here in West End. We've got this 3-bedroom unit with beautiful city views from the main kitchen, living, dining space.
Or the install. I didn't like how I had to go patch the floor.
Oh, I just thought it was pretty.
So that one was already styled and already
Yeah.
gone to market. We came in, restyled it differently. We went for a different audience, went to auction and it sold for significantly above what they were hoping. So they're super, super happy.
Probably something that we've already discussed, but the budroom one, driving the truck down a vertical driveway.
Terrifying.
Courtesy of
Janessa
mine.
standing there looking.
I was so
scared.
worried. Like, I
Courtesy
literally was
of
like,
Auntie
everyone
and
else is good drivers, but I don't know if I'd trust anyone else on that driveway except for us. Like,
It was
he
a bit-
nailed
It was a
it.
bit sketchy.
It was terrifying.
Tell you what, you can go see this driveway tomorrow.
We're packing up tomorrow.
Yeah.
Oh, it's so dodgy. I thought the truck was going to roll.
There wasn't really anything particularly memorable about it, but we did a house out at Sanford, and I just remember like, I'm gonna preface this.
Oh,
I
Builder?
hate the football club. There's some people out there. But this particular house that we did was in like the middle of Sanford Valley, and like it was a big block, and it was a really nice laid out.
They built it, they designed it, the
Yeah,
same job we
really
did.
On the pool?
Yeah, and it was like surrounded by the
Yeah.
pool, and
Yeah,
they
it
were.
was a really nice house and a really nice like area. So it's
Yeah,
probably
you put
memorable
footage up on your Instagram.
And they were really nice
Make sure it was
clients.
this year, so I checked
What?
it.
Oh.
I took a picture and I like went back and it saved it for whatever reason.
Probably the house we just did the install last week at Clontarf, the one that backed right onto the water, the peninsula there. Princess Street, yeah.
Nice house.
You like the position of the house?
Yeah.
Everyone's liking beachfront. Everyone needs a pay rise.
Bianca, you have a favourite memory?
I liked the house we did at Helensville, was it? Just because of the river.
Again, on the water.
Yeah.
Everyone's liking it.
Oh, this week. Janessa?
That's one of Wilson had it.
I, I've like stolen Eva's, but I also one of my favorite because I love Jaws. Once you reminded me of it, I was like, that's actually like my favorite install. But I loved Darcy Road because it was, for me, styling it and selecting it. It was like a kind of color palette that I'd wanted for like 6 months.
Janessa, you were just saying there's something special about this color theme.
And then we found the perfect house for me to do my pinks and yellows, and it turned out beautiful. They got
the bar?
the one, yeah, and they had like, it was a beautiful house. They got a great result, and so it was kind of like a tick in my inspo box.
My favorite house would have been 75 Targindi Rabbit. Because it just had so much. How would you describe it? Would you say it's like a farm?
Character.
It was fun,
Yeah.
it's very American farmhouse.
It was so cute.
If you check out the video, the listing video, it just was done so perfectly for the house. The renovation, the way it was, the entire design was beautiful.
Oh, and the before and after pictures were just.
That got some good engagement.
Yeah, it was awesome.
So,
Have you thought of my answer yet? I have the worst memory of.
Cassie loves them all.
I love them all. I've been doing a lot of units recently. The one
Yeah.
you did yesterday, Avoca, it was beautiful.
So that's the first job that we've started twice.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the new one, Cassie.
I did realise that on my own yesterday because
Yeah,
I
she
looked
did.
at the photos
Yeah.
there and I was like,
So
that was all our stuff.
we've done it. We have
Slept
done a
it
Foxy
up.
TV episode on styling the same property twice, but that was the same property we styled, the same owners when it didn't sell the first time. This is the first one where we've actually gone back. The first time I styled that, Cassie was still working at Pabs, because yes, that's where she came from. And then Jake took the day off work to help me install it, and then he had to even go do a quote.
We didn't get that job.
We did, and it was our next job. It was installed like a whole 4 weeks later. That's when we had 4 weeks between jobs. But yeah, it took me an entire day to do a 3-bedroom install, and then they've got us back again, and Cassie did it.
We can't finish this year in review video without a look towards the next 12 months, our goals and milestones. So let's go back to Jake and Phoebe to discuss.
The first one is Foxy First Class and really kind of doubling down. And I mean, like I said, that's had such a good impact on our business and the relationships we're building and what we're able, the people we're able to work with.
Yeah.
What we can offer to people in the industry, or through the industry, the people who are selling their homes that wasn't available before in Brisbane. So doubling down on that and really making that available to more people. More growth at the end of the day. I mean, we keep saying it, big ambitions. We want to keep growing.
Yeah.
We hopefully can do it in this warehouse, given we're full already.
And that's not just jobs out, that's also relationship building. So bringing in some new roles, so PA get on the board, another stylist, another removalist to allow it, my role to free up so that we can really work on those relationships and put the value and actually the value and the trust in those relationships that we have with agents and really try and build it. So BDM role type thing. more engagement, more content, more valuable content, so much more social media stuff that's going to come out onto Instagram, Facebook. If you want to see anything, if you'd love to see us do some blogs or some video, or if you want got suggestions for Cody for us, things that you'd like to see us do walkthroughs of, we are open books and just through a DM, and we want to make sure that what you're seeing and our year of Foxy TV is as entertaining as ever. So really building on that. Huge thank you to everybody who has commented, liked, emailed, got us in for a quote, had us style the house, had a conversation with us. Every single one of those conversations has been awesome and amazing and valued, and we really appreciate having you on the other side of the camera. And if you're selling a house, can't wait to help you. And if you're an agent, can't wait to help you either. But if you're a homeowner, we want to help you too. So have fun.
And if you're a stager or you're just somebody who likes what we put out, then
should have forgot. No, that's
yeah, I mean we appreciate that as well. So hopefully what we've put out is either interesting or useful in some way, and hopefully we can keep doing that for you.
Thanks.
Thank you.
As Phoebe and Jake mentioned, thank you so much for everyone we have worked with and everyone who follows our journey online. Here's to another great year ahead and another 50 odd episodes of Foxy TV.
Let's do it.
Yeah. Stupid ass. Stupid ass.
I don't know why. I tell you why. Well, it's the cost of the airfares. Yeah, and the time change, so you get jet lag going there in summer. It is so expensive to fly to Perth.
The old Sherpa on the journey up the hill. Grab my bags with you.